a lot of folks think their lyrics can't be used against them, right? And it's just not true. The more specific the lyrics are, the more problematic it is. I mean, if you're telling an exact story that mirrors a crime that happened, that you're accused of, those lyrics are going to be coming in, right? But
Is I don't know if it's YMW Melly. How does he say his first? Yeah, YM whatever. Something Melly. The Murder on My Mind guy, which is a good jam. If you're driving home from the club at 3 a.m., maybe that's a song you play. But I believe I was hearing that song was used as evidence against him. Are there any famous examples of this rapper said this in a song and it backfired that you can think of?
not off the top of my head. There are some. There's like some super famous ones. I get so like in my own world about my own cases,
Sure.
and I, have had lyrics used against my clients more than once. And a lot of times those lyrics, sometimes it's about specific crimes, right? Which is a problem. Like, please don't rap about crimes that you have actually committed. Like you're the artist, be creative. You know what I mean? Like you can still rap about the same subject matter, but like just not actually things that you've done. Um, and but a lot of the way that rap music's being used right now, which is so dangerous, is the gang shit. So, I mean, whatever, like gang rap, gangster rap is like a whole genre, right? So I get
The
it.
most popular genre, like I think conscious rap has almost completely left the conversation at this point. Like when you turn on a radio song, like there's maybe a couple exceptions I can think of, like that Little Dirk J. Cole song with the kids singing in the background. That's more on the line of conscious rap, but for the most part, like even a public radio station, it's like murder music that's slightly DJ edited to not have all the words in it that it has, but and I don't know if this connects too to, I've heard some conspiracies from TikTok that the prison industrial complex and the record labels are like in bed together and they're promoting the violent shit because it's going to help them fulfill their quotas. Am I smoking crack or am I onto something here?
I don't think it's that direct of a connection,
Okay.
right? But it is, there are two sides of the same coin, right? Like they both have a financial interest in like promoting criminality, right? So for record labels and whatnot, it's a commercial interest because it's what sells, and it's what sells because it's what they're pushing, and it's like agenda setting, and it's obvious why it is beneficial for the prisons for people to be committing and promoting crime. What it is, the gang stuff. So when you're accused of a gang crime, one of the important things they have to do is prove that you're in a gang, right? And one of the main ways they've been doing that lately, especially for rappers, is they're pulling lyrics and images from the music and they're saying, look, you're claiming such and such gang. Like you shout it out constantly in your music, or you're throwing gang signs in your videos, or you are, showing, it's fucked up because it's where the people are actually from, like showing certain street signs or like calling out people's names who are known gang members,
Is
or
being in a gang itself a crime or is it just the acts you do while in a gang
I
is a
love
crime?
that question. Participation in a criminal street gang is a crime.
Even if, let's just say I'm like, hey, these neighborhood Crips that are next door, I know a lot of the guys, I played football with them, I like them, I hang around with them, but I've never done anything personally, can I still get in trouble?
It depends. So in California, there is a list of like qualifiers that they use to go, okay, if you have a certain number of these, that means that you're a gang member, right? One of which is you associate with other gang members, right? So, gang tattoos.
Are we about to get investigate? We hang out with a lot of different crews. I wonder if we're on any lists anywhere.
I make that joke in court a lot, like, well, technically I'm like, I hit all of these markers, but it's it's not an exact science, and they use it in ways that they want to use it, right? And whenever there's like wiggle room about if they're going to apply a certain type of law or not, it always skews towards anti-Black racism, right? So that's why, these random white kids who like probably hit like several of the markers on those lists aren't being charged as gang criminals and other people are.
Do you see it like, so you're saying anti-Black? Do you see it with Mexican crews? I don't know how much, like, do they get a pass? Or they
they do not get a pass. They do not get a pass, and in California in particular, you know, they're Mexican kids are being charged with gang crimes a lot too, for sure.